these kind of things that happen to you, these very extreme situations that are very hard to overcome, these big obstacles, these things end up being some of the best things that happen to you. And I'm a real firm believer that you're not gonna find one really successful person out there that doesn't have a real story of overcoming obstacles, because just like in the weight room, without resistance, you can't grow. Your muscles are not gonna grow without weight and resistance. Your mental fortitude and strength and ability and skills are not gonna grow without resistance. And that's why every single person you meet who is a very successful athlete or a very successful business guy or whatever, they have a story of overcoming extreme obstacles, okay? It's not because they're making them up. It's because those obstacles are what eventually help determine and develop and create the skills and the fortitude and the persistence that's needed to succeed. You guys, if you could develop the perspective of your obstacles actually being a workout for your brain, for your fortitude, for your intensity, for your ability to persevere, and see them as a benefit as opposed to seeing them as some negativity or an obstacle or some sort of thing that's holding you back, how much more positive would you feel about your journey? How much more positive would you feel if every time someone stood in your way or every time a situation didn't work out, you didn't look at it as like, oh shit, man, this situation sucks, blah, blah, blah. No, you say, you know what, this is great because I have an opportunity to grow. I have an opportunity to get stronger. I have an opportunity to get better that my competitors and the people that I'm gonna be competing against my entire fucking life don't have, which puts me in an extreme advantage.
Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Andrew. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Middletown, New Jersey, and I'm currently at the University of New Hampshire. My story starts in May of 2016 when I actually tore all the ligaments in my right ankle. A little bit of background, I grew up playing hockey all my life. I was always competitive, always, loved sports. I was always trying to be the athletic kid. Grew up, like I said, playing hockey all my life. I wasn't the best. I wasn't naturally gifted. I had to work for everything I got. My senior year of high school, I got the opportunity to finally make that jump to the higher level hockey that I've always wanted to play. And I got to play juniors for the last part of my senior year. I had planned to come to the university in the fall and walk on to their D2 team because I knew I was finally at a level that I could compete and play. And then over the summer I was supposed to play on a tournament team. I was supposed to go play college level hockey in the Northeast area. And 1 week after I finished classes, at practice, I got hit and my skate got caught in a rut, and that's when I tore all the ligaments in my ankle. I was out 4 to 6 months, so the plan of playing all summer and going to school and walking on the team suddenly became not possible. I spent the first month in my room upset and depressed, honestly, not being able to do anything. I hate doing nothing. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. I feel it's a waste of a day. I don't like it. So after about a month, I decided that I was going to take the opportunity to train to get better. Obviously I couldn't do anything lower body wise, but I had free weights and I started working out my upper body, which was always a lot smaller than my legs and stuff due to hockey. And that's when I started really getting into fitness. I started training a lot more. Then I started going through rehab, and then when I got here, obviously I still tried out because I was finally back on skates. The tryout was the first time I had skated with equipment on in 6 months. Obviously I didn't make the team. I wasn't at the level I needed to be, and after that I kind of decided to let hockey take a backseat and fitness take over. It was Over the summer while I was training, my older brother, who was already training for a while, introduced me to First Phorm. He said, he was like, here are the products, they're great, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I started using the products without knowing the meaning behind them or whatever. My brother would be calling me, oh, you're going to the gym today? I'd be like, yeah, I didn't want to fall behind. And he started telling me more and more about First Phorm and what they do. And I just thought that was absolutely incredible, between the Transformation Challenge and the Athlete Search and what they offer to people. It was just amazing. He entered the Athlete Search contest, I think 2 years ago, and he was so wicked busy working 2 jobs in Boston. God bless him. He works like a horse. And then and he told me to enter it, and I didn't, but I knew from that point on that that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to be. That was the goal I set for myself at that point. Was younger than I am now. I was only 18 and wasn't at the level I knew I needed to be an athlete for First Phorm. That's when I decided to pour everything I had into learning and building myself mentally and building myself physically. I knew I needed to be the best I could be so I could help everybody else. When the Athlete Search contest rolled around this year, I knew it was my time and opportunity to get what I wanted. This was my opportunity to take everything I learned and experienced and worked for and use it to get my goal.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and Andrew is my best friend in the whole wide world. He is largely the reason why I do more than just the bare minimum every day. Like anyone, I have a lot to do all the time, and when I have free time, all I want to do is lay down and leave it at that. But he's been so helpful at getting me out of the bed and making me do something for me. Lately that's been the gym, and he's been there for me every single day, every day that we go. He's given me great workout routines. He gives me the support and knowledge I need to be able to go myself. And he makes a big difference in my life when it comes to stuff like that. He wants nothing more than to make sure that I'm the best me I can possibly be, and I'm lucky to have him to either just get me out of bed every day or to make me do the most I can, because a lot of the times I don't think I'd be able to do it without him. The amazing thing is that with his support, I now have the confidence and the strength to be able to do all that by myself. I know I have him there whenever I need him, but he helped get me confidence and strength I needed to get moving myself, and that's more than I could ever ask for.
My name is Stacy, and 21 years ago, come January, I gave birth to a baby boy his dad and I decided to name Andrew. He was always a very determined little boy. We always told him to be proud of his accomplishments, no matter how small. Well, Andrew worked hard at his schoolwork and even harder in the ice rink. He was working out every day, eating right, and he started using First Phorm products, which his older brother turned him on to. Andrew found the ambition and desire and to help motivate and help others, which he does every day.
Becoming an athlete means so much more to me than anything. I know that I can make such a bigger impact than I am right now. So many people have reached out to me already on such a small scale. I know that I can take that and reach so many more people if given the platform to. I know I can make a difference, and I'm so glad and happy to help out and make an impact bigger than I could even imagine. In terms of why I'm First Phorm, I think it comes down to 2 things, and that's the family and team aspect of all the people, not only the athletes, but in the company, between learning and teaching and getting through things with each other. And then the second aspect is taking all those things we learn together and doing what we truly want to do, and that is help other people. That's helping people who may not even ask for it, but I know that that's all I want to do, is go out and help every person I can in their life, education, jobs, even just getting out of bed in the morning. Anything I can do, and I know I can do that. I think what makes me so unique compared to all the other potential fantastic athletes is that I can connect with the younger generation. Being only 20, coming from that so-called entitled generation, I think I can help make a change in people's lives, not only maybe through the gym, but with grades and work and jobs and everything, and change the mentality that in order to get stuff, you have to work for it, for you and only you, and it's not going to be easy. I know I was raised that way, and I thank my parents every day for it, and I know that I can take what I know and learned and help out my generation and make a much larger impact than I could ever imagine. One last thing I want to say is thank you to First Phorm, to Andy and Sal and my parents and my two brothers and my friends and everybody who's been with me this whole journey. And it's just a start, and I hope to become your next athlete.